Man, we've got to stop people pleasing. You got to make yourself happy first. People pleasing. It ain't fun at all. By the end of this video, you'll know what people pleasing is and why it ain't a good thing. It's different types of people pleasing, but the biggest one I'm talking about is people that give up their happiness at the expense of others. For example, let's say if you wanna do something real fun, but you know if you do it, it'll make somebody else upset, which stops you from doing it. You know what that is? People pleasing. Right there. That's a prime example of it. Are you guilty of doing that? Because I'm sure everybody's done it at one point or another. Number one, and I highly doubt you've thought about this, but I'm sure a lot of you may be doing this. And it's slowly killing you. Not literally, but in a different way. Personally, I guess, yeah. But the first way would be not being yourself because of somebody else. Let me explain. When you decide to not be yourself because somebody else may not like who you truly are, and you hold yourself back, you know who you are deep down. But you're like, look, I'm not gonna be myself because somebody else may not like that I'm goofy, I talk too much, or anything else. Maybe something else along those lines. Or it could be something crazier than that. But you're like, look, I'm gonna hold myself back because I don't know how these people gonna respond to me being my true self. So it's like, okay, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be myself because of that. So it's like this. If you don't be yourself, you're cheating the world. That makes sense, because there's only one you, only ever will ever in the history of ever be one you. So it's like this. If you don't want to be yourself, nobody will be you. Only you can be you. Think about that. But hey, real quick, are you people pleasing though? Let me know in the comment section below, and be honest. Don't lie to me. Don't lie. Don't lie. To drop a yes or a no in the comment section, because I'm curious. Because I used to be one. I'm honest. I used to be one. So I'm saying I want you to be honest with me. Let me know if you've been a people pleaser. All right, the next reason, I'm guilty of this one. Heavily guilty of it at first. Much like this. The second one is not being able to say no to people because you don't want them to be upset with you. So you say yes, even though you know deep down you like, look, no, leave me alone. No. But you know what? You say yeah anyway, just because you want to make that person happy. But don't take this the wrong way. For example, if you want to, let's say you have a spouse or something and it's something they want to do but you don't want to do, but you want to make them happy, that's different. Or it can be spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever, or good friend, whatever. But in this case, I'm talking about if somebody, let's say, let me throw you an example. Let's say you go to your grandma's house and your grandma's like, hey baby, you want some cake? Knowing if you say no, she's gonna probably get upset or feel bad, thinking like, oh, maybe the cake doesn't look good. And you're like, even though you're trying to eat healthy, you're like, oh yeah, sure, yeah, grandma, I'll take some cake. Even though you know deep down you're like, no, grandma, I don't want the cake. But you say yeah anyway. All right, the next reason is gonna be people will take advantage of you. Kind of like those people that are super nice, always nice, can never say no. Those people usually get taken advantage of the most, and it sucks. But that's the world we live in. I ain't saying it's a good thing. It's a horrible thing, truthfully. But the reason it sucks is because those people who are extremely nice and want to make other people happy, some people know they're like that. They're like, look, they just use that person, take full advantage of them, get them to do everything they want them to do, drag them along even though they don't want to, knowing they don't know how to say no. They just say yes to each and everything without hesitation, without thinking like, oh, maybe I don't want to do this, or be like, look, they don't want to speak their mind. Like I said, they don't want to make the person upset. So they say, yeah, sure, why not? Even though deep down they just don't want to do it. But they don't have the courage to upset that person. Because it's like this. In life, you have to crack a couple of eggs to make an omelet. Meaning, if you want to do something you want to do, Sometimes people won't like it, and you have to accept that, because you can't make everybody happy. That's the honest God truth. And if you try to make everybody happy, you end up making yourself unhappy. And number 4 is you'll end up unhappy emotionally, because it's like this. If you're constantly doing things other people want to do that you don't want to do, you feel like you lose your power, and you might end up being miserable eventually. Because like this, if you only do what other people want to do, you won't know what you want to do anymore. And hopefully it doesn't get that bad. You realize that you're people pleasing, and you're like, look, I need to stop this, figure out a way to stop this. But let me ask you this. I'm gonna tell you this. If this video gets 15 likes before next week, I will drop a video on how to stop people pleasing next week. So if y'all want to see that, go ahead and drop a like on here. But as far as it hurting yourself, you can honestly lose yourself in people pleasing. It may sound, the word people pleasing may not sound dangerous at all, but it's the honest truth. You can literally lose yourself and forget who you truly are, because you could be gone so far down a rabbit hole. You're like, I've been wanting to make other people happy for so long, I don't know how to make myself happy anymore. And that's something you don't want to do at all. Trust me, I've been there. I've been there, done that. It's not fun. But once you get out of it, it's like you will never go back, because you'll know what you did to get out of it. You'll be able to be aware of when it happens, and then you go from there. But like I said, I used to be one, and from speaking from experience, it's not a fun thing. It makes you feel weak. It makes you feel, you could possibly feel insecure, not being able to say no. That one word can make or break a person in a way. It's like this. If you don't want to do something, be honest. You don't have to be a butthead about it, but just be honest. Say no. Or if you don't want to say no, just say, no, I'm good. Or a different way to say no. It's more than one kind of way to say no. Just be able to learn how to say it. But hey, if you got any value out of this video, go ahead and like and subscribe, and check out one of the videos on screen. It'll be over here. But yeah, check out one of those videos. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.